Hello everyone, it is Jen at Ink Paper Rubber, coming to you on a Friday afternoon. The sun has finally come out. It's nice to see that, although it's a little bit windy outside. Hopefully we won't be too noisy during today's Facebook Live. They have been finishing up repaving our parking lot today, and they were out there making a lot of noise, but I think they've moved far enough down now that hopefully we will not be disturbed by them. So we have I have lots and lots of stuff to show you today. In case you didn't catch it before, we will be open tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day that we are planning to be open. We will have reduced hours. We will be here from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you have a chance, you may want to stop by. I found a few more things back in the storeroom and the classroom, some new items that are out here, and these are all 75% off, so we have those over there. We also still have a little bit of paper, and that is all 75% off as well, and we still have some 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So all of those new items are all 75% off, and we have lots and lots of classroom items. Before we get to those, I just wanted to show you this whole section right here is all free merchandise. I'm not going to take any requests for any of this. This is all strictly first come, first served because it's free, but I have magazines, I have more books, I have catalogs. I just have a variety of things here, so come by and check out our free wall and help yourself to that. Before we get started on the rest of the items, just kind of want to go over how it works. I know a lot of you have shopped with us on Facebook Live before. You are free to shop today. If you see something you like, you just have to comment with what it is. Some things today will have numbers or letters on them. A lot won't, so I will tell you what you need to put in for your comments, and that will allow you to claim it. Because tomorrow is our last day, these items all need to be paid for and picked up tomorrow. We are happy to ship, although there's going to be a few of these items that I'm going to show you that are not really shipping suitable. But if you do have some things you would like us to ship, just be sure that we have your email address and your mailing address, and we are happy to do that. Everything is first come, first served. There are some things today that I have multiples of, and I will try and indicate that when I can. Others are one of a kind, and what I do at the end of the live is I go back and read through all the comments. I ask Facebook to put them in order for me, and I just go by the order that they show up. If you get something, you will not hear from me. So most of you, I think, already know this. If you have any questions about whether you've won something or not, feel free to call me or message me on Facebook. Messaging me is probably the best way to do it. I'm more likely to get notified of those. But if you don't get something, I will reply to your comment on here and let you know. So let's go ahead and let's get started with what we have. I think we'll start down here. I've got a few more class samples, and I've also reduced the price on some of these here. This first one here is this Valentine pendant. Comes with the chain. It is $2. I also have this cute little chick necklace, and that is also $2. And we also have this little wicked charm necklace, and that is $1. I don't know that I have showed you this book before. This is a calendar book. It's partially finished. All the pages are there, but they're not all decorated. And this calendar book is $8. You can see it has lots of pockets where you can tuck fun things in there. So the calendar book is $8. I have lowered the price on the Spellbinders Artisan Explorer die cut machine from $25 to $20. This is a very heavy duty machine. It has a 4-inch wide opening, and it comes with the cutting plates and one extra cutting plate as well. So that is the Spellbinders Artisan Explorer die cut machine for $20. We still have a couple of DVDs available. Rubber Paper Scissors with Judy Watanabe. She is the owner of Judican Stamp Company for $2. And this one, Art Unscripted with Carol Duvall for $2. She has lots of guest artists. I'm sorry, that one is $3. She has lots of guest artists. This is some ribbon here, some green and gold ribbon. There's approximately 32 yards on here, and this has been marked down to $6. We also still have our Masquerade tag book. This is a really amazing book. This is $20. This here, I think the price tag fell off of it. This is a, let's just call it the cardboard book. It is the start of a project. It's all done with cardboard pages, and some of the pages are done, others aren't. You can see there are some things there. So that would be a fun project. So the cardboard book is $5. We have our Adore burlap canvas, and this has been marked down to $1. We have a couple other necklaces. I have the rose pendant, and that is now $2. And I also have this faux druzy, and that is now marked down to $3. And I also have two of these necklace stands, and those are now $1 each. This is a cute little Christmas scene, and this little scene has been marked down to $3 for the Christmas scene. We have some string art. Sorry, the sun's coming right in here and making everything all washed out. This is string art, and this is now $3. Great patriotic theme here. We also have another burlap canvas. This is the Love canvas, and this is also $1. We have the large face canvas, and this one is now $2. And I might point out, if some of these canvases aren't your thing, you can gesso over them and do something else on top of them. We have this heart bucket here. This is now $1. We have the Country Market bucket, and that is $2. This is something new that I haven't had in here before. This is an oval mirror, and that is $3. I think this is something new in here as well. This is a grapevine wreath that has some felt leaves on it and some burlap ribbon, and that is $3 for the fall wreath. And we also have this cute little birdhouse. This is covered with paper with some fun trims, and this little birdhouse is $4. And I also have this beautiful large Marie Antoinette canvas, and that has been marked down to $5. All right, let's move over to a new section. So this is all brand new. This is the first time that you all have seen this, and I have some really great stuff over here. So let's get started. The first thing I have, and most of these do not have numbers on them, so you're just going to have to put in the name. This one is the gel sticks. This is from Faber-Castell. These are water-soluble gel sticks. There are 12 of them in here, and this is $5. We also have we have some donated items. I might mention that we are up to almost $450 to donate to Bring Smiles to Seniors. So thank you all for buying all these donated products and helping us support them. This is another donated product. This is some stationery. It's 100 count, and you can see it has this fun border on it. And this pack is $3. This one I have a feeling might be kind of popular. I have some watercolors. These are the Sakura Koi watercolors, and these are being sold for $15. And these are ones we used in our classroom. This is a 24 color set. You can see there, I even have the swatch chart for you. It comes with its own little mixing palette that lifts out, And then you can see that here are the colors that it has in it. These little sponges are, if you want to travel with this, you can get those wet and have some water. These originally came with water brushes, but those are not included. So those are the Koi watercolors. And I do have multiples of these, and they are $15 a box. They are all the same thing. Next up is this right here. This is a light box. You can see it has a bulb under here. It plugs in, and it allows you to do all kinds of things. You can trace things on top of it. You can use it for dry embossing with stencils. I did test this, and it doesn't work. So this is a light box, and this is $5. Next up, for all of you mixed media folk out there, I have a book which is called Collage Lab. This book is $4, and this just has lots of exercises in working with collage. So if collage is something that interests you, you might want to check out this book, the Collage Lab, and that is $4. I have some more donated items here. I have some paper pads. The first one that I have is, we will just call this the Blues paper pad. Actually, I know I have this, I have a letter on it. So this is item number F. It is $4, and this is a 12 by 12 paper pad, and it has all these beautiful blue cardstocks. I don't know, some of them may have been used. This was donated. They do look like they have a slight kind of linen-y texture on one side and are smooth on the other side. So this is item number F, and it is $4. Kind of going out of order here. This next one is another 12 by 12 paper pad. It is item number E, and it is $2. It's called Eclectic Chic from Die Cuts with a View. And this one is fun because it has some foil accents, and it also has, I think, some spot embossing on it. Kind of mostly kind of neutrals, blacks and browns and grays and tans. So this is item number E, and it is $2. This next one is a giant paper pad, and this is item number G, and it is $2. And this has mostly, it's actually kind of nice. You can see it's got this little pocket here, it has the sections in here. These are mostly fairly large patterns, so I don't know how great it is for card making, but it would be great for scrapbooking. Or remember, you can always take these papers and paint over them and do something else with them. So that is item number G, and it is $2. Next up is item number D. It is $3. This is 2 paper pads. These are 2 8x8 paper pads, and in addition to having single-sided pattern paper, they also both have some punch outs. Here you can see the alphabet letters, and both of those have pattern paper as well as punch outs in them. This one has some labels and sentiments and quotes. So this is item number D, and it is $3. Next we have a couple of paper pads. One is 8x8 and one is 8.5 by 11. This is item number C, and it is $4. You can see this first one has papers that have some glitter accents on some of the pages in here. Some really pretty papers, kind of with a sweets theme. And this last one is a birthday stack, so it has lots of fun birthday papers. You can see some really bright colors in there. Great for kids' cards. This is item number C, and it is $4. Next we have item number B, and this is a 6x6 paper pad and an 8x8 paper pad. It is $2. And these both kind of have the same kind of muted colors on them. This one you can see is a double-sided paper pad, and then the 8x8 is a single-sided paper pad, but I thought these two went pretty well together. So this is item number B, and it is $2. And last for our donated paper is item number A. This is $5, and this is some black and white printed cardstock, so you can see here the patterns. It does look like it's been opened, so some of it may have been used. And then it also comes with a package which has, well, no, it has been opened as well, but this is black cardstock. Both of these are pretty full, so you get a lot of paper in there. So this is item number A, and it is $5. All right, let me get some of these back up out of my way. I'm working in kind of tight quarters up here, but I did not have room in the classroom today to do this back in the classroom, so we're just making do. All right, one last item up here from our top shelf. Again, this is a donated item, so remember 90% of the sales of all these donated items will be donated to Bring Smiles to Seniors, hoping we can get up to a $500 donation. So this one is a scrapbook recipe keeper with artwork by Susan Branch. It is $15. It comes in this hard 3-ring binder, and as far as I can tell, this has never been used. This is all still sealed here. Looks like there's maybe some recipe cards in this pocket here. We have some alphabet stickers, some other fun stickers, and then there are back here places to put some recipes, and then we also have these pages in here to hold recipe cards, and then back here we have dividers that these are like pockets on the top. Whoops, you can see pockets on the back that have the different categories: appetizers, soups and salads, etc. So this is the Scrapbook Recipe Keeper, and this is $15. Quite a bargain. Would make a really, really lovely memento. All right, I'm going to show you these down here, so if I continue to pile stuff on them, it will be, we'll have already seen them. I have a couple of these plastic carts that have drawers in them. They do not have wheels on them, so they just sit on the floor. This one here is a 6-drawer cart, and it is $10. You can see it's got the drawers in here, so you can store lots of stuff. So this is the 6-drawer cart, and it is $10. And I also have another one that is pretty much the same, but this one is a 5-drawer cart. These have been loved, so you can see there's a little nick out of it, but the 5-drawer cart is $8. Okie doke. I have got some tools for sale from Zutter. We sold our distressing tool last week, and I have a couple of others. This one is the Zutter Bind It All, and what this allows you to do, and I do have, it includes this is all I have, is it includes the wires, so it lets you bind things together into a booklet. So it's basically like a spiral notebook that you can bind things together, and it really works slick. We've got the little instruction manual here, and like I say, some of these wires, and you can buy additional wires. So that is the Bind It All, and that is $15. I have another product from Zutter. This one is the Zutter Cutter, and this is quite large and heavy. Here, see if I can let you see all of it there. It is basically 12 inches long, and this is a very heavy-duty cutter. You can use it to cut paper if you want, but it's also great to cut heavier items. You can cut cardboard with this fairly easily, so rather than having to use a craft knife or a box cutter, you can use this to do it. I would imagine you can cut other things. You may even be able to cut some things like maybe leather or things like that. It does have the instruction manual with it. So this is the Zutter Cutter, and this is $30. I can tell you that I checked, and these sell for probably around $100 online. So this is a good bargain for the Zutter Cutter, and that is $30. Also wanted to show you here, I had shown you the Bling Ring kits a couple weeks ago, and I didn't have my sample, and lo and behold, when I was cleaning up, I found my sample of the Bling Ring. So here you can see it has an adjustable ring band, and then you can attach these crystals on here. These are all Swarovski crystals. So this is a really cute little kit. It does have instructions in it. It has everything you need. It has head pins. It has the crystals. It has the adjustable ring base. And I have a couple of colorways here. This one is the Halloween kit, which I'm pretty sure that is what this one is. You can see here we've got blacks and oranges and purples and some clear. I also have the Fall Bling Ring kit that has these beautiful fall colors. And I also have a Brights Bling Ring kit. So I know before it was kind of hard to tell what this made, but I found the sample and I wanted to show that to you. So the Bling Ring kits, and those are $6. All right, let's get the bottom row out of the way and then we'll move on to the other things. So I was going to divide these up, but I decided that was going to take too much time, so I did not. Some of you may remember when we have used this in the past. It's been a long time. This is some art tissue, and what's cool about this is bleeding art tissue. Most of the tissue paper that you buy for gift wrapping and things has a coating on it so it doesn't bleed, which for that you probably don't want it to. But this does not, and this bleeds beautifully. We have done it before where we cut or tear pieces of this and put it on your cardstock and spritz it with water and let the color bleed out of it, and it makes really amazing backgrounds. These packages are all sealed, so they've not been used. You get a total of 50 12 by 18 sheets. There are 25 assorted colors, and these are $3 a pack. So this is the bleeding art tissue, and I do have multiples of those. This next item I just have one of. This is a tabletop ironing board. These are great for the craft room because it don't have to set up a big ironing board. You can see that it is designed to set on your table. So it just has the little feet and sets up there. And this is $2 for the tabletop ironing board. All right. Next up, I have some handmade paper, and this is all getting sold together. There are 3 different sheets of the handmade paper. You can see this beautiful design here with the gold foil, this gorgeous shimmery embossed design, and then this is a really fun kind of modern design that has the gold accents. So this is the handmade paper, and this is $3 for the whole bundle of 3 sheets. Okie doke. Next up, I have some used items from our classroom. This one is 42 Memento dual tip water-based markers. These have all been used. So it is these markers right here. It has a brush tip on one end and it has a fine tip on the other end. These have all been tested to make sure they're not dried out. I can't guarantee there's not a few duplicate colors in here, probably not too many of them. So you may not have 42 different colors, but this is the Memento markers, and this is $30 for 42 of those Memento markers. Last week we had some alcohol markers that we sold, and we have more today. This one is a little bit more reasonably priced. This is 100 Studio 71 alcohol markers. These have a dual nib, and these are non-refillable, so they are less expensive than some of the ones that can be refilled. Once they're gone, you just throw them away. And we are selling this whole lot for $50. So that is 50 cents a marker. You cannot beat that price. And this is what they look like. They have kind of a triangular shape so they don't roll away. And they have a chisel tip on one end, and they have a brush tip on the others. We actually found that we preferred the brush tip on these to the Spectrum Noir markers. So this is 100 Studio 71 alcohol markers, and that is $50. All right, this next item, I do have multiples, and they are not all identical, but they are all very similar. So I'm just going to show you one of them, and if you want one, you'll just get whichever one we have. They are all very similar. This comes in a cigar box, and this is mixed flowers, and it is $6 for this box of flowers. And you can see this is completely packed full with all kinds, mostly mulberry paper flowers. There are just a few, I think just these white roses here are fabric or ribbon roses, but all the others are mulberry paper flowers. As I mentioned, each box is a little bit different, but has a similar mix of flowers in it. And so that is the mixed flowers box, and it is $6. Okay, I have some bags of goodies down here. Let's bring one of these up. This one is, I just have this marked bag number 1. So it's actually the only bag with a number on it I'm going to show you today. It is $10. It comes in this fun Ranger bag. And show you a peek in here. These are all used items, but it has some of the tubes of the Dina Wakley heavy body paints. Again, these are all used, some of them more than others. It has a variety of paintbrushes in here in different sizes, also some chip brushes. It also has a set of soft pastels, 12 soft pastels, as well as some Staedtler watercolor pencils, 12 watercolor pencils. So this is bag number 1, and it is $10. This next item I have multiples of. I'm just going to show you a couple of them. They are all similar, but they all have some differences to them, so no two will be exactly alike. And again, I don't have them numbered. You'll just, when you come in, you can pick out the one you want from what is left. And I am calling these kids craft kits, although certainly they don't have to be just for kids, and they are $10 a bag. And I tell you what, these bags are stuffed full of things. Let me bring this one up here because this is in a see-through bag. This is one of our old shop hop bags. You can see we have some Christmas ornaments. You can see we have these metal buckets. We have some gel pens. We have some sparkly paper clips. We have some wood sticks. We've got some paper mache, some plastic eggs, colored sand, straw, just all kinds of goodies in each one of these bags. So these are the kids craft kit bags, and those are $10 a piece, and they are a bargain. Here is a peek in another bag, similar but a little bit different. This one has some printed, now the duct tape. We also have some shrink plastic in this one, some washable markers, so you never know what will be in each bag. So those are the kids craft kit bags, and those are $10. And we are coming to the end. I have some boxes for you today, and two of these I only have one box, or no, one of these I only have one box, but the rest I have multiples. And again, they may not be identical, but they will be very similar. So first up is box B1, and these boxes are $15. And just like I mentioned, they won't be identical, but they'll be very similar. You can see, again, this one includes some brushes, some paint brushes, some acrylic brushes. It has some Pitt Big Brush artist pens. It's got some Ken Oliver. This is his liquid metals. We've also got some color bursts in there. There are some water brushes. This one has some artist pastels in it and a couple of little mini canvases. So this is box B1, and I have two of these boxes, and they are $15 for a box. This next one, I only have one box of this one. This is box B2. This one is not in a cigar box because it wouldn't fit. So this is box B2. It is also $15. And here is a peek inside this box. We have got some light molding paste. Again, these are used, so that is not a full jar. We also have some regular molding paste. We have a couple of fun kind of inks. This one is from Cosmic Shimmer Color Cloud Blending Ink, and this is paper soft color with some blending tools with them as well. We've got some one-step crackle paint. This is some texture sand paste, embossing cream. We've got some canvases. We've got a little Ranger. This is hard to see, a Ranger texture tool here. You can see that has been well used. We have some artist pastels in there. We have some Neo-Color 2s, some Duo gilding adhesive. So one of these boxes, and this is box B2, and that box is $15. Next up we have box B3, and I'm going to come around to the other side here so I can get closer to it. And I have 3 of these boxes. They are not identical, but they are all very similar, so I'll just show you one of them. So this is box B3. This is $10. It does come in a wooden cigar box, and we have some ribbon in here, some washi tape. We've got, this is some Art Institute glitter down here. We have a couple of other glitters in here. And we also have some, this is an opal polish. These are from Creative Expressions. Again, these are all used, but some of the polishes may not be quite as creamy as when they started, but I have checked them all out, and you can actually spritz them with water and they will come back and work pretty well. So this is some of the gilding polish. So you have 4 jars of different polishes in here. So these are boxes B3, and they are $10. Next up, we have box B4, and these are some jewelry boxes. So these have some really great jewelry items in them. Again, they are not identical, but they are all very similar, and I can tell you that the retail price of the products in these in all of 4 of these boxes is over $80, and we are selling them for $10. So you might, if you're interested in, giving some jewelry things a try, this is a great way to get some really good supplies for really inexpensively. So I'll just show you one of the boxes here. This is box B4 for $10. This particular one has some rosary chain in it. It has various vials of these chatons in them. They're very sparkly. They have, you can see kind of the pyramid back on them. We also have some great nun design. These are rectangle pendant trays that you can do all kinds of fun things in. Here are some gold ones, make earrings or pendants. This is a silver toggle. So you can see all kinds of fabulous things in this box. Again, these boxes all have a retail value of over $80, and box B4 is $10. And the last one, I had so much fun putting these together. These just have a whole variety of things. If you like to work in mixed media or collage, or just like to have lots of fun things to play around with, you're going to want to check these boxes out. I have multiples of these. I think I have 6 of these boxes. Again, they are all similar but not identical to each other. This is box B5, and it is $20, and I'll just give you a peek inside this one so you can get an idea of what you get. Again, not all of the boxes will be identical. Here you can see we have some round dog tags. This is some actual real wood paper. It's a very thin wood veneer. We have got some sequin waste in here. We have a little alphabet stamp set. This box has some of this moldable foam. You can heat it up and the design will go away, and then you can stamp it on something. Here's what it looks like when it hasn't been stamped, and then it makes a really fun stamp, and then you just heat it again and it will smooth back out and you can do something new with it. We have here, we have buttons, we have Scrabble tiles, we have dominoes, we have some watch parts in here. a little test tube. We have some metal foil, some metal trim. There are some fun foreign language book papers in here. We've got some painted papers. At the very bottom, we have some old vintage cabinet cards in here. These boxes are just stuffed with all kinds of great things to just play around with. I think these are fun rather than, you know, putting a whole box of one thing together. I like to put these because it gives you a bunch of fun things to play around with. So this is, well, let's see if I can get it closed. This is box B5, and these boxes are $20. Okay, that is going to do it for today. I'm going to go ahead once we're done here, and I will go back and read through the comments. Again, if you do not hear from me, that means that whatever item or items that you asked for, it means you got them. And so again, you'll need to come in tomorrow to pay for and pick them up, or let us know if we need to ship it to you. Again, a few of these items can't be shipped, but most of them can be shipped if we need to. And if for some reason that you're not going to be able to make it in tomorrow, please give me a call tomorrow and let me know, and we'll see if we can work something else out. Tomorrow is our planned last day to be open. I'm also hoping that tomorrow I will have a chance to put even more items from our classroom out than I have shown you today. So definitely stop in and check it all out. All right, that is going to do it for this afternoon. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Goodbye.